So today I'm out here in the woods splitting some wood, and on my drive up with the four-wheeler going real slow because I had the wood splitter on, I was thinking, the stories we live in today's day and age just don't pack the same punch as the stories 100 years ago. As I travel a half mile up into the woods, past my home, axe in hand, is a little different than a half mile up into the woods on my ATV towing a hydraulic wood splitter. It's different. And so meanwhile, I'm sitting up here in the woods, beautiful. Well, the mosquitoes are terrible, but thick woods, all right? And I'm working on these logs, rounds. I cut them up a couple months ago, finally getting back to it. This tree is only, I don't know, 1.5 feet, 2 feet in diameter, even at the base. And but I was looking at it and I'm like, man, the rings on this tree are really close together. And so I counted them up. And this tree at the base is over 85 years old. 85, almost 90 years ago. So you're talking 1930. This just makes me think, like, good grief, imagine what this tree saw. When this tree started, it was one of the first shoots to pop up after Vermonters decided to let the forests regrow and move away from the pastures on the steep hillsides up here. So it's like there's a big flood in 1927, and that was really when people changed the mindset that maybe they should let the forest grow up again and slow the water down. So this is one of those first trees that came up. When this tree started, everything up here was pasture. It was cleared. There was just a handful of trees, probably for shade for the cattle and the sheep. Not too far behind me, maybe 100 feet, there's a stone wall. That was a property boundary. Way up here, the upper 10-acre lot, the back of a 60-acre chunk of woods. And this was all farmland. And now it's all forest. I like to come up here in the wintertime and see, because there's none of this underbrush. You can just see far, and it likes to stretch my imagination, imagining what this hillside looked like cleared as pasture with boundary fences of stone walls and barbed wire. And this tree could tell you what it looked like. It grew up the same time all the other forests grew up, nearly 85 years ago. So I'm going to enjoy this nice hardwood maple tree that's nice and dense. It's got a lot of BTUs in it as firewood in our farmhouse here at the bottom of the hill. So I hope for a nice hot, dry summer so it can dry out and I can get the most out of this tree that's been growing up in these woods for nearly 100 years.